Hello and welcome to another InstaForex trading market analysis, and I will cover Euro versus US dollar and speak about the gold market, crude oil. I will check also S&P index. We'll speak about Bitcoin versus US dollar and dollar index. I will start with a Euro versus US dollar first. We have here a multi-time frame view from 5-minute time frame, hourly, daily, and weekly. And let's take a look what we have. For example, let's start from the weekly time frame first, from the higher time frames first. So what we have here, we can see that this week market is building this bigger tail, a pin bar, and last week was a doji candle, and this is also quite important support where all of this price action is happening. So this was like the swing lows, multi-week swing lows, and also some swing highs there. So this is a quite important pivot in the weekly. The daily as well, you can see that market is trading around this 10-day moving average, just closed above yesterday, which is a good sign on a daily time frame, closing above the 10-day. An hourly time frame seems like is building higher lows and contracting. So we can see here that market is creating more like a symmetrical triangle and basically building the range. And yesterday we got a pretty nice push through this consolidation. This was initial starting point and imbalance to the upside. So from my perspective, there is a chance for the higher prices, and the primary scenario is to the upside and for potential retest of 1.0800 mark, which is also the previous swing high area and the 20-day moving average. So there is a definitely chance for that rally, and that's a likely scenario to happen. Of course, there is always chance for the market to try to trade again into this consolidation area. But that will probably be then a change of the behavior again to the downside. So from my perspective, as long the market in hold, let's say this intraday 50-bar moving average, as long the market is trading above on hourly and hold above, the likely chances to the upside and for the further rally. Now, speaking of the gold market, we can see here that there was a rejection this week, and market is really respecting this pin bar and also the rising 40-week moving average. And the daily time frame, as alerted in my previous update 2 days ago, we had a doji on the 100 rising day moving average, and that was quite a nice rejection of that. So there is a chance for the retest of the declining 10-day or 2013 or declining 20-bar moving average around 2020 mark. The hourly time frame is pretty productive. We can see that we have also similar to the euro dollar. We have the symmetrical triangle, more like more contraction. The moving averages are sloping higher. So seems like there is a chance for the recovery of this big sell-off that we had a couple of days ago, and potentially for full retest of 2030 even mark, 2020, 2030 mark. Now watching crude oil, we can see that there was twice we rejected of the rising 10-day moving average right here and right here. A strong rejection. So we can see that potentially we're building the bull flag on hourly time frame. So at some point there will be a chance for the market to potentially build more higher prices. This was a strong momentum that kicked in yesterday, so there is a chance for the upside continuation after we complete this pullback. From my perspective, this pullback and complete this bull flag. So there will be a chance for the retest of let's say that's 78.70 mark or even 79.10 mark. The weekly time frame, we can still see that market is building higher lows in the last 10 weeks, and that's a very good sign technically that the chances for the market to continue higher based on this condition. So pay attention on this potential bull flag completion and potential rally towards the swing highs. If we check US30, for example, we can see that this weekly, a 10-week moving average is holding very well. Market just rejected of that level, and that was the area around 38,053, 54 mark. The hourly time frame, I can see clearly here that there was a market started to build higher lows, and there was a breakout at this point. We'll just mark this on an hourly time frame. So this was a breakout, and this is a bull flag. It seems like a very nice bull flag and potential for the upside continuation on the hourly time frame and the retest of the highs around, I will say, 38,900 mark. There is a chance for that retest of the previous swing high on the daily time frame. Now, speaking of the Bitcoin versus US dollar, I alerted about this key pivot level on the weekly time frame, and since this level is holding very well, so it's a 52,000 mark, and it's a strong pivot level from the background, and so far it's holding very well. And here we started, we might have the first lower high on the hourly time frame. So this initial pivot, the market was holding, and then there was this break to the upside, which didn't hold, and then we got a down break of those swing lows. So that's a sign that a doji candle on the daily time frame. So it seems like that market is trying to build and set up the first lower high, and if that's the case, then there is a chance for the lower prices and back and rotation, at least towards the 50,300 mark, if not even to the rising 10-day moving average around 49,300 mark. If we check 5-minute time frame, we can see how the market is building this lower highs and lower lows. So this can be a chance for the pullback, at least in strong level of 52,000 mark. And speaking of the dollar index, I can see that this week we had quite a big rejection of the 100, I will say 105 mark. That's quite a big resistance for the dollar index. And we basically changed the behavior. Market was trying to hold around those moving averages, but basically just lost the momentum to the upside and got strong downside move yesterday. Market is still holding above and just testing the rising 10-day moving average. But from my perspective, if we can clear this mini consolidation that we're building, like our mini triangle here, if market can clear that, there is a chance for the market to go and try to test the rising 20-day moving average, or even this consolidation around 103.90 or area around 103.60. So that will be all for this update, guys. I hope that you did enjoy. Have a good trading day, and speak to you from next week, from Monday.